America, you'll never guess what's just been discovered by Europeans who have travelled to the World Cup in America. I can't believe it!
The Americans were right when they said us English can't handle the heat. I've just landed in Texas.
For years, millions of Europeans were told America was cold, dangerous, divided, and falling apart. Then they arrived here, and everything they believed started falling apart instead. They found strangers paying for meals, neighbors waving from porches, cities bigger than countries, portions that looked unreal, and a level of friendliness they never expected. Some of them came for a few weeks and suddenly started asking the same question. Why did nobody tell us America was actually like this? And what happened next shocked even Americans. If you enjoy seeing the truth about America through foreign eyes, subscribe right now, because this channel exposes stories the mainstream conversation completely misses. Join us before this story explodes and everyone else discovers it.
For years and years, Europeans have taken the piss out of America. They're so loud, they're so rude, they're so stupid. Why is everything so big? Why do they love their country so much? All of those people right now are eating their words. Because of the World Cup, people who wouldn't normally go to America are going to America. I am seeing reaction videos everywhere. People are loving it. They are loving the food, they're loving the culture, they're loving the people, they're loving the size of everything. People are starting to understand how amazing America truly is, rather than just listening to the media and what other people have told them. Once you truly experience America, you won't want to go anywhere else in the world. And I'm loving this for you Americans. People are bigging up America so much, especially the showmanship. Eagles flying around stadiums, music, dirt bikes doing flips, like insane. I love it. I'm happy for you guys.
This is a message to all Europeans that are in America for the World Cup. There's something nobody's telling you, and frankly, I feel a moral obligation to step in. You think you're going there for soccer? No, you're not. Because the moment you land in America is when it starts. Americans will tell you, you gotta try this local place. Then it's barbecue, then it's burgers, then it's tacos. Then somebody introduces you to biscuits and gravy. Trust me, you'll never want to leave. Every city has its own food. Every state has different food, and every American has a recommendation. So my advice to Europeans is simple. Be prepared. Be prepared to come back considerably heavier than when you went out there. Also, pack light. Not because of souvenirs, because your jeans are entering the tournament too. And unlike your national team, there's a very good chance they won't make it through the group stage. When I tell you the food is that good in America, I have to go on a weight loss boot camp every time I come back home. You'll start finding hole-in-the-wall places and putting your body into a food coma. You'll find a Ma and Pa restaurant and set yourself a 10,000 calorie challenge. And if you don't believe me, look, I'm even wearing merch from a barbecue place in America. American hospitality is just people trying to destroy you with kindness and melted cheese. And don't get me started on the free refills. All I'm saying is there's going to be a lot of Scotsmen getting their kilts remeasured when they get back to Scotland.
We owe America a huge apology, because America is nothing like what the media tells us. Everyone is so friendly, everyone is so accommodating, and I've honestly had the best time. I fly home Sunday and the English have a song where we say, please don't take me home, I just don't want to go to work, let me stay here and drink all your beer. And I've never resonated with that song more than in America for this World Cup. I wish I could stay and finish the tournament watching England. So if anyone is out there that can help me make this happen, then please let me know. I want nothing more than to stay in the USA, finish the World Cup, and meet more fantastic Americans.
Mesdames et messieurs, we need to talk about l'Amérique. As French, we need to stop saying Vive la France and start saying Vive l'Amérique. This place is incroyable. C'est incroyable. I just had Texas barbecue for the first time in my life. Poof. Better than any moment in my life. And I am married and have 2 kids. Oh, but in France you have des crêpes, les petits pains au chocolat, les croissants. No, I give my left croissant for a Texas brisket. Don't even get me started on Costco. Costco is bigger than my village, where I live. Whatever you want at Costco, it's there. You just show up and you could buy your whole life there. We need to start a revolution just to get Costco in France. I will be the first one to say I will start a révolution to quitter Costco. Les Italians, les Italians, I'm sorry, but ranch makes pizza better than anything I've ever tasted. When you go to a restaurant, you leave a tip. It's because they're so nice. But my waitress, she came over and talked to us like we had known each other for years. It was like she wanted to be my best friend. And at the end, I felt stupid not to leave a tip. In France, they want to take off the tip of my head. Speaking about how nice and friendly these Americans are, I think in France, I can count on one hand how many people have smiled at me. Just normally, just smile, you know. I think my mother has smiled at me twice. Here, just going down the street, everybody says hi. Like, what do you want? What do you mean hi? What do you mean bonjour? Oh, hi. This is a normal road in America, and this is bigger than the Champs-Élysées. This car right here is called a Waymo. Waymo? C'est ça? Yeah, Waymo. And for the longest time I wondered why it was called a Waymo. It is because America has way more than the rest of the world.
The Europeans can't handle the American heat, and it's making everybody go point and laugh, haha, we fucking told you so, okay? The Europeans have had this weird little feud, and there's this thing on the internet that's been going on for a really long time that's basically Europeans claiming that their summers, their heat is worse than American heat, or that they deal with that heat better than Americans do because they don't put like ice in their drinks, they don't have AC, they don't have like, all of their buildings don't feel like a fridge. So they think that they deal with heat better than Americans do. And recently, a bunch of European athletes have come to America to train, and you are seeing so many videos of them being laid out, bending over, about to throw up, begging, like saying we're struggling so hard. These people are like bright in sweat, like flat out in the sun, looking like they're about to pass away. Like and it's like dozens of them, multiple teams. And here's the thing, okay? The thing about American heat is also humidity. There's so much humidity. Oh my God, whenever there's humidity, like whenever there's low humidity, the sweat on your body is able to evaporate. Whenever there's really, really high humidity, it's really hard for like the moisture on your body to evaporate. And that's what these people are going through. That's why they're soaked in sweat. And it's not like Americans are bragging about how like hot it is here, but oh my dear God, it's been such a long fucking little feud. I'm like, no, we actually have hotter stuff because we don't have ice cubes and AC. We have that shit because it is so hot. Not a flex.
American hospitality is on another level to the UK. In the UK, when you want to get served by someone in a shop or a restaurant, it feels like that they don't really want to be there, they don't really want to help you. In the US, it's almost unrealistic how much these people want to help you. And this has happened everywhere I've been. In a gun shop yesterday, I was so intrigued by guns, I wanted to shoot them. Silly enough, I thought that you could just go to any gun shop and there's a shooting range. That's not the case, but they still let me hold the guns, talk to me about them, spend some time showing me around the shop, and they gave me a little patch to commemorate me just going to the shop. Then getting the cowboy hat, everyone was super friendly. The guy stayed with me for ages, fitting it, helping me pick one, etc. It's incredible. And then the restaurants are another level as well. I've loved my time in America. All the people are just so friendly. Again, I think I just need to move it.
I'm not tipping.
So you decide when you didn't get the olive oil, you're like, I'm not tipping it.
Correct.
I'll bring you an olive oil.
I'm doing you a favor. If I tip, your service is gonna know that they can be slow. If the service is not up to par,
nobody tips.
I don't tip. Why should I leave? Why should I leave a tip?
But the tip is included. I think when I go to Paris, I go to Florence, the tip gets included.
Yeah, okay.
So here it's not included, so you have to leave something.
Cup are realizing
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America.
America, it is happening. Do you see it? People who aren't American who have travelled to the World Cup are realising they've been lied to. Before travelling to America, foreigners would just think America is this place they would hear about on the news all the time. It's a horrible place. But when you strip that back, like I've been doing for years, travelling America, so many different states, you realise the beauty of America, the different cultures, how amazing the people are. And the World Cup has allowed people outside of America to see America through their own eyes, not through their country's media eyes. This is incredible, and I couldn't be happier for America. The world is realizing when you strip back the negativity you get and you realize how beautiful America really is. It is the best. It is the reason it is my favourite country on planet Earth. Every state is like its own country. You have so many different cultures, so much beautiful scenery, and people are realising it. People are finally realising it. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier for America and Americans. America, I'm so happy for you. Yes! Yes!
I feel like I've been lied to my entire...
Okay, so we've been in America for like, what, 2 weeks now, and we've noticed
I'm bloody sick of it, by the way.
We've noticed that you guys think it's actually hot out here.
It's not. It's not.
You literally have AC. You literally have AC. We don't do AC. You go into Birmingham, you go into London, you won't find AC in these houses, you know. We don't do that out there. And so we would be outside and then we go inside and it's still hot, but you guys can go inside and it's cool off. And we only know that because we've been in an Airbnb and it's actually freezing in here.
Literally.
So
like try growing up back in Birmingham. It's bloody hot.
It's so hot.
You lot
it's
don't know
so
what
hot
is. You don't know what heat is. I'm taking it about 95 degrees. We don't have AC.
Right.
We don't.
Yeah, if you go outside for too long and you're too hot, you have to go inside, you have to run the bath. You have to run it cold. And even still, sometimes it wouldn't even be cold. So no matter what, we cannot escape the heat. You guys can escape the heat. If you do your research elsewhere, you'd find that there is other places that actually don't get to get out of the heat.
It's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
It is.
It's a literal privilege.
Honestly, maybe, do you guys even struggle?
Honestly.
Do you even know what struggling is?
Because it's just, you live in luxury here. So honestly, take that as you will. But yeah.
Look, we're not saying we don't like the AC, we're just saying we don't have it. And
yeah, we really enjoy having AC.
It is actually really nice, but yeah.
So please don't be coming at us in the comments. We've had so many comments in our last video coming at us, and we're like,
yeah,
we're grateful for these big portions. We're grateful for all the big food that you guys get big food. But
literally all I'm saying is you guys are kind of living luxury. So
yeah,
don't take it for granted.
Just don't, like, you guys are always saying like life is so hard, but it's really hard to live in the heat back in the UK. So.
It is. Not saying you guys, your lives aren't hard, not saying it.
Yeah,
not saying it.
Like, the AC is great, so.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
We need to stop calling Americans uncultured just because they haven't left America. And now let me tell you for why. Because each state is like a different country, like a completely different country with its own culture, with its own landscape, with its own feel. I have been traveling around America for a while now and have visited many different states, and they're honestly so unique in their own way. Everyone is like a different country in its own right. So we need to stop calling them uncultured because there's no need for Americans to leave their country. They can just go to a different state and have a holiday. Whereas us in the UK, we live on a tiny little island. And for us to have a different experience, we actually have to get on a plane and go to another country. Whereas Americans can just hop in their car and drive a few hours in a different direction, and it will feel like they're in a completely different country, even different weather. Each state has its own unique weather. P.S. Where the frick have I walked? I don't know where I am. I keep doing this, guys. I keep doing this.
To move from the UK to the USA and be happy. It's okay to have good experiences within the USA. And I know that's not what people expect. I know when I first told people we was moving to America, there was a lot of negativity, and a lot of it does stem from the media. What every other country is saying about America gives everyone preconceived expectation of what they think America is going to be like. It's okay to come here and love it. It's okay to come here and love everything that America has to offer, and everything that comes with living in America. As you can tell from my videos, I love America. America is everything that you expect and more. Once you come to America and you experience America, whether it's on holiday, vacation, or moving to this country, that's when you really start to see the real America, and you start to realize that maybe what the media have told you isn't necessarily true.
Support the country you live in, or go live in the country that you support. There's nothing that's more true than this statement. As an immigrant, I find it ridiculous to see the amount of American people hating on their own country. But worse than this is the fact that they refuse to leave, and they also hate it, but they take advantage of everything that America has to offer them. It's easy to support Islam when you don't live in a Muslim country where Sharia law is in place, right? It's easy to complain about capitalism when you have a supermarket available every mile around you where you can go and buy food, and you don't have to stand hours and hours in line for a piece of bread or a bucket of water, like it is in so many countries where socialism is in place. And if the United States has been falling in the last years, it is because of people like you who support a government that lies straight to your face, a government that creates this fake narrative that everyone is equal while destroying prosperity. I'll tell you this, people have always wanted to immigrate to the United States for a reason. And it's not because we are a white supremacist country, not because we're racist. This I can guarantee you. It's because we've always taken the word freedom very seriously. It seems to me that it's getting lost, and once that concept of freedom gets lost, that's when we're going to start having lives that look exactly like these countries that I just mentioned here. And unfortunately, it's going to be too late for these people to realize how good they had it here while they had freedom. Now that they don't have it anymore, they're gonna cry about it. Now, if you don't agree with me and you think I'm just spitting a lot of BS, please DM me if you hate America, and I will buy your tickets, a one-way ticket to whichever country you want, the ones that you support, right? These countries that have Sharia law, these countries that are communist, these countries, okay? DM me and I will pay for your ticket, but you cannot come.
You'll never guess what's just been discovered by Europeans who have travelled to the World Cup in America. I can't believe it! Just had my first experience at Waffle House at 1 a.m. I'm sorry, 1 a.m? Don't get me wrong, I love Waffle House. It's one of my favourite places, but I will never enter a Waffle House after 9 p.m. I'm sorry, it ain't worth it. Waffle House at 1 a.m. isn't a restaurant, it's a live-action reality TV show. Unless you entered that Waffle House at 1 a.m. with a riot shield, then maybe you might have had a good experience. But if you went in there straight up, no protection, I want to know how that is even possible. A Waffle House after 9 p.m. is a side quest I never want to be on. I did it one time, never again. This just blows my mind that Europeans are now discovering the thing of Waffle House. Yes, Waffle House. Welcome. Yes. Yes.
The Americans were right when they said us English can't handle the heat. I've just landed in Texas for the World Cup, and the heat is another level in America than what it is to England. Every time it's a heat wave in the UK, we post on Twitter to say how hot it is, and there's always an argument with Americans saying it's not that hot, and we always argue that it is hot, it's different heat, whatever. No, the heat here is different. The air is thick like soup, and even in the middle of the night, it's 29 degrees. Right now, it's 35, and you can barely breathe the air. Thank God Americans actually have AC.